interior design colors of these beautiful greens and blues were representing the theme agua, or water in Spanish, and that this was a theme chosen by the community themselves, which is predominantly farm workers, and they chose the theme of agua because agua refers to the life-giving water that each of us needs, and it refers to the life-giving water that grows the bounty of crops that these families harvest throughout the Salinas Valley. So that day forward, both Elizabeth and I began conspiring on how can we expand their imagination of the families in Salinas to encompass the waters of Monterey Bay as well. So today, if you enter the Cesar Chavez Library on Williams Avenue, you immediately see the words Aquarium East down this hallway, this art gallery, surrounded with images of ocean life. And when you walk in the door, just above the circulation desk, you'll see a live webcam of our open sea exhibit. And you'll see the turtle, zigging by, or I should say zigging, but sailing by. Gliding. You'll see the sardines zigging by, particularly if you're there at 11 o'clock watching our feeding show. And then if you walk further into the library, into the stacks of books, it feels as if you're walking through an aquarium exhibit. Because on the ends of each of the 8-foot-tall shelves are images, big and bold images of tuna and sharks, the kelp forest and octopus. And when you leave tonight, or when you've got time to mingle around by the coat racks, if you look on the video screens, you'll see pictures of what we've done there at the Cesar Chavez Library. I could go on about this partnership with Elizabeth, but suffice it to say that under her leadership and creative vision, she has brought the aquarium to the hardworking families of East Salinas. She's provided that community with a beautiful space for kids to feel safe, especially after school. And they're surrounded by the beauty of the ocean. And it invites them to forge a connection to the ocean world that while it lies just a few miles east of where they live, it's often out of mind. So this is a wonderful opportunity that we've created in partnership with Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm honored. Imagine the Monterey Bay Aquarium is honoring me here in the Cesar Chavez Library. I think that's fabulous. I'm going to put this down. Because I did want to say, thank you for relaying how we met. Because I remember saying, maybe we can get the whales and sort of make it down to 68 and come to Salinas, because a lot of these kids have never been to the aquarium or dream about it, if they know. So we had lots of plans. Thank you so much for this award. I want to tell you just a short little piece about this, because thank you, Barbara, for covering a lot of the details about the library. But I grew up in Southern California, went to college and grad school there, and that's Disneyland. That's La La Land, Disneyland. And so I grew up hearing that Walt Disney said that it all started with a mouse, Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse led to Disneyland and Disney World and Disney films and Disney clothes and Disney toys, and it just created a world that went global. The Monterey Bay Aquarium is the same. You're global. You have the same worldwide reputation. And we're so glad and pleased to be a part of it. I think I can say that it all started with a tortoise. Didn't it? It started with a tortoise who was concerned about his cousin, the sea turtle. And I have to tell you that Snappy Shelley Steinbeck is a tortoise, African tortoise, who lives at the Steinbeck Library. That's why he's so smart. But he also has Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, and he's had over 1,700,000 views on the internet. Wow. So he's got 24/7 cam and people watch him. So he got an email from the Monterey Bay Aquarium that said the sea turtles were in danger. 90% of the population had been reduced, and that despite being on the protected endangered species list, we had to take care of the sea turtles. So he wanted to take care of his cousin. So that was our connection, because I remember talking to Barbara and saying, Snappy and the sea turtle, you know, what can we do? How can we bring that sea turtle to East Salinas? And that's really how it started. So we do have the end panels on all the book stacks. We have the live feed as you walk in. It's stunning to be able to see what we can see here at the aquarium at that library. And the children, the little teeny children, 5 years old and younger, have videos for the seahorses and the otters and the jellies, and they can watch that constantly. You've given us books. You've showed our teenagers how to do the end panels. You've brought the aquarium in more ways than I can mention. You've also had workshops, and we've talked about jobs and careers with the aquarium. So that relationship all started because our mascot, Snappy Shelley's Steinbeck, wanted to help his cousin, the sea turtle. And I think that's going to go on and on and on. It's been a pleasure working with Barbara. It's been a pleasure working with Linda Baker from the David and Lucille Packard Foundation, because you helped us build that library too. So the aquarium and the Packard Foundation, we couldn't have done and produced this wonderful library that had 250,000 visitors last year, our very first year. That's all because the aquarium is El Acuario Este. You're in East Salinas.
Yay.
Thank you for making this possible. I'm very, very honored.